With RockRevolt magazine. I'm here with Mr. Mitch Arnold of the band Wayland. What's going on, man?
Hey, it's a beautiful day here in Woodstock, Georgia.
Right. You guys are out on the road.
Yes, sir.
Been touring for quite a bit.
Yeah, we've actually, the band Wayland has been on tour. This is our 6th year straight, doing about, out on the road about 300 days out of the year. So we've held that schedule, for quite a while now.
Right. And in today's music industry, you've got to be a touring band to make it, man. You really do.
It's true. I mean, to make a living, you're going to have to be. Yeah. You're going to have to get out there and do the groundwork. I'd say that's probably for any band starting up or any band that's struggling out there. I mean, it's pretty important. As far as we just got to the point we didn't want day jobs anymore.
Right.
And we didn't want to have to come home and get day jobs. And as far as being in a band is concerned, coming off the road and going to bartend or anything like that, it wasn't a success story for us. So we just stay out there until we're at a place where we can take a little bit more time off.
Right, absolutely. Which was funny because when I was reading all the material on your guys' new album, it's labeled as your debut full-length album, and I was like, there ain't no way in hell, dude. These guys have been around forever. I was like, how is this their first debut album? And I'm like, holy shit, it is. I mean, I know you've had an EP before and another album, but I was like, there's no way this is their debut album, which is releasing in 2 days.
I mean, we've definitely put out records before, but we've never had a team behind us like we do now. We signed on with Thermal Entertainment and Cock and Walk Studios with Jesse Dupree, and we so we've got this great team behind us now, and so it really is our debut. If you want to talk about how many people have heard of Wayland compared to how many people are going to hear about Wayland after this record is released on Friday, it's a drastic difference. So we have been doing this for a little bit of time, but we're looking at it as the four of us have been together since January, which we have. And, this is we're making the go out of it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that's awesome too. Cause you guys already do have a good following. Cause like I said, I was completely shocked when I heard this was your debut full length album. But like you said, the numbers from Who Know You Now to What Are, that's what you want. You get that drastic change and just keep climbing your way up the ladder, which you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
With being on the road.
I mean, that being said, we have the best fans out there. They are dedicated and loyal, and they've supported us up until now, and let us do what we love every day for a living.
Right, absolutely. And hey, you can't be mad about that, man. If you're doing what you love, and man, you've got to be the happiest kids out there.
I'm not mad about anything.
Hell no. So like you said, you guys are playing in Woodstock, Georgia tonight. Like we just talked about, you're at the gym getting ready, man, making sure you're in good shape to give them what they want. What are the fans seeing from out of you guys on this tour?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I was like, what do the fans expect to see from you guys out on this tour?
Well, they're going to see a lot of our new music being played live. You're gonna see a badass rock and roll band playing their songs live. We're a very meticulous band, and we really pay attention to the details of the show. And every night, our sound guy, he loads our show, what we just did, up onto our laptops, and we listen to it like it's game film. So we're just trying really hard to learn every day and get better every single night. And I would say people should expect what people have been getting all year, and that's a badass rock and roll show with a lot of heart and some great songs, man.
Oh yeah, and I mean the way that the way it sounds like you're going about, like you said, listen to each show, like it is game film, man. You guys are, you're headstrong in this, taking it seriously, listening for what you can do to make yourselves better, and that's awesome, man. This is your day job.
Absolutely. We take it really, like I say, we take it really seriously, but it's a lot of fun.
Sure.
We have a lot of fun doing it, and we work really well together, and we love doing. I was sitting down listening to the show last night, this morning, and you know, of course, we made mistakes during the show, but it's all really enjoyable. So, you know, there's that duality. It's just, yeah, we take it really seriously, but are we serious people? Not really. We really enjoy this, and we enjoy being meticulous in our work.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it's paying off, man. It's paying off tremendously. Let's talk about this new album. Like I said, it's your debut full length album, Rinse and Repeat, coming out on the 22nd, just 2 days away, man. You guys just got to be excited as hell for that.
We're flying high, man. I mean, I've never been more excited about a group of songs that we're putting out. I believe in this record. I believe in these songs in particularly, and it's a cool thing in a day and age where people aren't putting out full-length records that are cohesive and they go together. It's a beautiful listen. It's a really cool listen all the way through. Like, if you start from the top to the back, it's going to take you on a journey. One thing I'll say about the music itself, I don't think this band has ever been more honest in their delivery. I don't think that we've ever been more sincere in our lyrics and our melodies. And it comes across as a whole, just as a really beautiful rock and roll record.
Right. Well, what do you attribute to that, man? If you're saying that, you know, with, you know, the honesty and the playing and the lyrics, what do you attribute to that?
Well, I think, you know, whenever we came out with the Welcome to My Head EP, we were trying very hard to fit into a genre. Okay. And I'm glad we went about it doing that. You know, we were signed on with Jude Cole and Kiefer Sutherland, and Jude Cole, bless his heart, he's a really talented individual. But he you know, he had his own solo career that was very successful, and then he managed the band Lifehouse, which of course was really successful. And by the time we came around and he was working with us, the music business was in such disarray, and it was kind of all over the place that he just didn't have the energy to put his whole self into the project. That being said, he gave us some great advice. He told us to get the fuck out of Los Angeles and go into the Midwest and start touring, which we did. But he gave us a vehicle, which was that record. You know, he co-wrote and produced that Welcome to My Head record. He gave us a great record to come out, and that's kind of, we've been touring on that for the last 3 or 4 years. And we, you know, in this day and age of music, there's all these different subgenres of rock. Okay. And as far as active rock goes, we were tired of trying to fit a square peg in a circle hole. You know, we aren't really what I would call an active rock band. And we lean more towards Southern influences and harmonies and choirs in the music and bluesy tones and all that kind of stuff, which doesn't really fit in that. And so we just wanted to put out a record that we wanted to listen to, and that's what we did. I feel like the lyrics come from a very honest place from spending time on the road the way that we have, and I think that we live a very interesting, beautiful existence as a touring rock and roll band. And there's a lot of experiences that come along with that. There's a lot of really incredible and beautiful experiences, and there's a lot of pain that's involved with being away from your families all the time and dealing with the challenges of being a rock and roll band on the road. So I just think when people hear this album, they're going to hear that struggle, and they're going to hear that appreciation as well.
Right, which is also going to make them appreciate the music even more. Cause
absolutely, yeah. And when a band's being honest on tape, you know, people can hear that, and I think that people are going to hear that when they listen to Rinse and Repeat.
Right, because they're going to relate to it more. They're not looking for that canned radio single nonsense that you get from a lot of bands nowadays, just so they can get airplay. But it's just bullshit, meaningless garbage. You know, it's worthless. Yeah, absolutely. So why Through the Fire for you guys' first single off this?
Well, it was kind of the one song that bridged the gap. Having the relationship that we had, it behooved us to release it onto the stations that we had been to. Most of those stations are active rock stations. So Through the Fire was one of the first songs that we wrote for the record. And it was still kind of in that vein. it would kind of bridge the gap between what we were doing before and what the rest of the record sounds like. It's cohesive with the rest of the songs, but we just thought it would be a great way to get our foot back into the door in radio, and a great vehicle to get the rest of these songs out there. And I think that's what it's doing. It's great. I mean, it's number 33 on the Billboard charts. It's still climbing, and that's just the first single. So everybody's really excited about what's ahead with the rest of the songs.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and you should be. I've actually been listening to the album all morning, man, getting ready for this, and you're right, from front to finish, it does take you down a nice little path, man. It absolutely takes you on a ride that's very very enjoyable.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, so you guys are touring. Looks like through the end of November. Then you guys are going to take a little time off, get regrouped. What's up with that? I mean, you guys are road dogs.
I think what's going to happen. We're gonna. It seems like our last date is going to be the second week of December.
Okay.
And we'll take a couple weeks off for the holidays, and I think that we'll be right back at it in January.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, man, anything you want to say to the fans? Tell them how to get the new album, all that stuff before we let you get out there and get ready for your gig tonight.
You can still order pre-order bundles on our website, which is waylandtheband.com. After the record is released, you will be able to get physical copies off of waylandtheband.com. You can download it on iTunes, Amazon, and you can grab a copy at every live Wayland show.
Well, speaking of that, are you letting the fans who are coming out early get a early taste of it, or no?
You know what? Our management came out last night, and we had a bunch of friends and family that were at the show in Greenville, South Carolina, and so we just decided to let them have a taste, and we started handing out records. So
nice. There you go. Show those people that are coming out to see you a little bit of love, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, rinse and repeat, like we said, 2 days away, September 22nd. Mitch, we greatly appreciate your time, man. Go out and kill it, man. Have a fun night tonight.
Thank you. And for all those people out there, make sure you check us out on Spotify. It helps out. It helps out when you're clicking on our songs and playing them.
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. Mitch, have a great night, bud.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.